Welcome everyone, or welcome back. This is Adrian of Sydney, Australia, and we have here an unboxing. So I'm pretty happy today because I got this pretty quick. I ordered this Monday night and it arrived after in 5 days. It arrived on Friday. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Let me just grab a box cutter. Alright, so a brief story time here, or a brief background or introduction to what this piece is that this is from a fashion house that I've been wanting to get a piece of, at least from this release or from this collection, and I've been eyeing at least one of the pieces when I saw their lives on Instagram. Right, so I have my box cutter here. We are ready. Alright, so I'm happy also that this box doesn't have the address label on it on the front of the box, and I don't know why I'm not able to figure it out, but it should be. Not sure why I'm having a hard time here. I should just be cutting. Where should I start my cut? Yeah, on the tape here. There we go. Alright. Now, if you notice, I'm just doing a voiceover of this unboxing, so you wouldn't really appreciate the sound of the uncutting. There's no background sound at all, or noise from the cutting of the box. I'm not sure if you would like this, but yeah, I had to do a voiceover of this video because I was rambling, and my thought process, or my line of thought, was pretty much messed up. So as you can see, it's from Balenciaga, and this is in relation to, or the release that they did for Balenciaga Hacks Gucci. So yep, this box is pretty dusty on the top. It could be because it was in storage for some time before it was released for purchase by the public. And yeah, so moving on to the story behind this purchase is that I wanted at least one piece. I didn't like the Gucci Hacks Balenciaga, or the Gucci Aria collection, because it was more of more of Gucci putting logos, or putting Balenciaga logos and then Gucci logos at the same time. So it was just a mess. It didn't look very put together. There was too many logos on it. So that collection, the Gucci Aria collection, wouldn't really stand the test of time. So there were like Gucci, there was a Gucci print on stuff that are traditional codes of the Balenciaga house, and then the Gucci print, and then it was superimposed with Balenciaga logos. So that was just too much logo for me. So here we have the envelope. I actually love this box. I had a difficult time opening this because I thought it was a magnet lid, but it had a top cover, so you can just pull the cover of the box up. So that's it. So that was the envelope with the return label, and a thank you note as well on the first few seconds of that part of the video. Alright, so okay, so the Hacker Project is a conceptual interpretation of Gucci's recognizable signatures as Balenciaga products. So they're presenting pieces that merge Gucci and Balenciaga households. Alright, so apparently that was the strap that held the tip of the piece. Here, I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, so yeah, it's the Balenciaga dust bag with the Gucci-esque Balenciaga monogram all over it. So yeah, I think it's a Gucci web they call it, I reckon, or I'm not so sure. But it's like a, yeah, Gucci. Well, Gucci webbing would be the one with the 3 colors, right? I'm not so sure, but yeah, it looks like the Gucci monogram in Balenciaga initials. So this hacker project explores and questions the ideas of authenticity, counterfeiting, and appropriation within the fashion industry. So I've been trying to think about it on what the implication of this is, but counterfeiting is not really something to have a case analysis on, or well, you can do a case analysis on it. However, counterfeiting by nature is, well, counterfeiting goods, due to the fact that these are sourced from illegal labor or slave labor. However, I believe hacking in itself, like repurposing designer goods into other items, like for example, you have a Louis Vuitton bag that has been ruined and you want to make a purse out of it, that's also considered hacking, and definitely you're free to do what you do with that. However, as long as you don't pass it along or pass it off as an actual Louis Vuitton item that you bought in store, but rather something that you have created out of necessity or out of creativity. So it's the Balenciaga Gucci-esque cap. So the plastic strap earlier held the curved part of this baseball cap, and yeah, that's the tissue paper that kept the cap in its form, kept it in shape. So it is made of canvas, it is brown, and this came in 2 sizes, small and large, and I have a 22 something circumference around my head, so large was a good size for me. It's a good fit for me, although I'm in the lower, yeah, just barely made it to the large size. Alright, so as you can see, the quality of that canvas is really good. I don't have the Gucci cap though, so I might purchase that to compare it with this Balenciaga Hacks Gucci cap. And let me know down in the comments if the curve on the cap edge is actually the same as on the actual Gucci cap, if it's very curved as well. not a flat one in which most baseball caps are or do have. Alright, so as it explores authenticity and appropriation, I believe I believe it is criminal to counterfeit goods and immoral to appropriate culture in any way, shape, or form. Because however, as this is a two fashion houses agreeing, or as this is an agreement between two fashion houses to hack their brands or their goods, then it is perfectly fine. And also they're the same house or the same conglomerate which is carrying. And then yep, I'm happy that that Velcro seal there, or Velcro, what do you call that? Velcro crochet on this cap is actually not the three colors of the Italian flag, which Gucci uses. And yeah, so I think this is a great effort from Balenciaga. I didn't actually pick any pieces from Gucci because it had too much going on in them. Like, yes, I think I mentioned on the first part of this video, it would not stand the test of time. It was logo mania on top of logo mania, if you know what I mean, like logos on top of logos. So I think that would be the penultimate release in terms of logo mania. It was just too much. However, it actually looks nice and fresh because it looks quite now. It looks quite current, but it will not stand the test of time. I wanted to get this because this is a moment in fashion where this actually happened, and it's the first time it's ever happened, I reckon. And this was also a very impulse purchase because when it got released online on Balenciaga.com, when I got the notification, I had to actually rush going through my memory of what pieces I wanted to get from what I remember from the live of Gucci X or Gucci Hacks Balenciaga and Balenciaga X Balenciaga Hacks Gucci collections that were released, and I had to do an analysis quickly. So it's really not an impulse purchase, but it was just a very quick purchase because I was afraid that the stocks would not last that long, that it would go sold out, but it would get sold out immediately. So I went through my stuff or what items do I don't have that are not designer or luxury. So I went through, I've always wanted a Burberry scarf or a Balenciaga scarf, but then when I looked at the scarf, I thought I wouldn't be able to use it this season here in Australia because it's spring summer. So a scarf wouldn't be, although it's still chilly right now because of the rain, as it is still spring. Although we're moving to summer coming 1st of December. I still wanted a Burberry scarf instead of the Balenciaga. I didn't like the Balenciaga Hacks Gucci scarf. And then I went through belts, and I still have two designer belts. They're not designer belts, but high street belts, which are from Guess, and they look really nice. and have had them for a while, so I love that. Alright, so here's the statement card about this hacker project. And written in different languages as well. Alright, so I think this is a very perfect piece from that collection as I am able to use it. And it will match a lot of browns in my outfit, in my clothing, and in my footwear. And I'm gonna keep it in the tissue paper to keep it in its form when it's stored. Let me just go ahead and check okay, this is actually made in Italy. Made in Italy. I'm trying to hold the T on that country name, Italy. No, it's Italy, and alright, I just keep turning this cap around. And what I've noticed is that depending on how the light hits the cap, some parts of it are darker than the other parts. So it may be because of the grades of brown on the threads that were made to make this canvas, or how these threads were colored. Alright, you guys, that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It helps my channel. Thank you.